basically the, this thing. Where I had... Okay, how do you do this? Oh, I see. Okay, I got it. You have to turn, you have to... Okay. Anyway, nothing messing around here. It's the next day. I figured out what was going on with the carburetor. There's a little plastic piece in there, this little black plastic piece that sits up on top of the... It's outside time. Sits up on top of the carburetor, in between the bowl and the metering block. Basically, what it does is it helps vent the bowl, and it also prevents the fuel from splashing back into the other side, on the other side of the metering block, which would basically either cause it to flood or accelerate uncontrollably. Basically, what had happened was, when I put it together, that little piece of plastic had gone and fallen out. It's just held up there by two little pegs, and it had basically fallen out and wedged itself up on top of the carburetor bowl float, which prevented it from being able to raise up all the way to hit the needle and on the needle and seat, which caused it to flood badly. It wasn't a bad needle valve, although I'm going to keep the one that I replaced just because I did see that the old one was sticking, and I'm sorry, I'm just kind of walking around here. I don't mean to make anybody dizzy. I am going to keep the old one, or I'm going to keep the old one just in case. I did see it sticking, but I'm going to keep the new one that I just installed because it works. It does work, and it's newer, and it doesn't stick. I also replaced the power valve. If you guys are familiar with carburetors, in particular Holley's, you'll know what a power valve is. And the power valve actually, according to my research, it actually just allows more fuel in when you accelerate. When the engine is under a certain amount of vacuum, it closes. When it's over a certain amount of vacuum, it opens. And allows more fuel through. This is a 3.5 that I installed, and the other one did not have a number on it at all. So basically, we've got it. It's not the same truck. It's not as good as it was. I need to do a tune-up on it. I need to do timing. I need to do idle and air-fuel mixture. A lot of other stuff, but right now we're just going to take it for a test drive to see how it goes, okay? And I've got the GoPro. We set it up there on the windshield, and it's an old Ranchero. It's a 77, but I apologize to anybody who is older than 1977 who might possibly be watching this. This is going to go under blogs, not gaming, as the last few videos actually have as well. I'm going to set it up on the dash. I'm not going to close this because of what happens to the audio. If I close it, it muffles the audio. I think the audio is actually coming in underneath on the bottom of the camera. But I'll latch it, I'll lock it to where it can't come open. But I'm not going to lock it closed, obviously, so that you guys can still hear me and hear the engine and everything. And I'm going to lock up my trailer here. And I'm just going to set this, where should I set this? Up here on the dash. Yeah, that's not a horrible view, but yeah, I don't like it. It's not more towards the middle. with the windshield. Just kind of wedge it in here a little bit, I don't know. What's our battery level sitting at? 77%. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to cruise up to the Walmart because I need to actually pull out cash from cash back in order to pay my rent. It's the beginning of August. So, let's see. And I know the idle's really high and it still has a kind of a funky miss in it. Sorry, I'm just trying to get good adjustment on this camera. It's horrible. Oh, windshield's curved is why. I don't know what's going to happen here. It's all dirty, so I can't really use the 3M double-sided tape here. I'm just not worried about it too much. I think it'll be alright. It should stay, I think. Plus I need groceries. Here, I'll let Taz hold the camera. Or a Tasmanian devil. You're being held by a Tasmanian devil, guys. Should be able to hear me, I hope. But you might not be able to hear me so well over the engine. So, basically a while back, something happened to this car that was really sad, and I cannot find the cable for it. The shifter linkage cable broke, and I've been looking everywhere for a new cable for this thing, but I've been very unsuccessful. I'm gonna have to go find a salvage yard somewhere that might have one. So we are bypassing the backup neutral safety switch for now, and I don't have my seatbelt on, obviously. I'll put it on. Yeah. Drop light cord. There's a drop light in here. Basically, I need to find that. What I've done is I have a switch in here where I can put it into neutral, and because it's an automatic, or I can put it in gear, and because it's an automatic and it's got a torque converter, I can basically shift. I can start it while it's in gear and be okay. It's harder on it because it's obviously got a little bit more load on it. It's harder on the starter and a few other things, but we should be fine here. It works. So we're going to start it up here, and it may get a little loud. I hope not, but okay. What in the hell? It does sound like a fuel problem, and there's a puddle of fuel underneath it, so I'm hoping that nobody stole my fuel or anything like that. So I'm going to open the hood and take a look what's going on here. So there's a puddle of fuel. I know it's fuel, not anything else. And it's acting like it's... I'm going to set you here for a second. Going on here. Something's going on here. Oh, I see what happened. Forgot to put the sight plug back in, and it's basically emptied the carburetor bowl. It's all evaporated out. We'll do that real quick. It's in here. Don't even need to torque it very much or anything like that. It's just you got to put it back in, or it's just not going to work. Here it is. Oh. I've got the topper on it. Got the topper on the camper, on the Ranchero. So we just put this back in here like this, and I can't believe I freaking left it sitting like that. Not getting fuel pressure, apparently. So that means something's wrong here. What do we set on? 5. No leaks. That's from yesterday. It's all pretty much evaporated. We got spark. Make sure all these are tight. Okay. I'll leave this off for a second. Try to crank it up a little bit. May just have to pump the shit out of it. Let's see, look at that. I think that may be from yesterday working on it, but I'm not sure. I hope it is. Otherwise, we get a leak that we don't know about. And let me check this. Make sure that that's not siphoning. Sorry, extreme close up. I'm gonna check this down here. We're good. Line coming out of the fuel tank. So there's no real reason why it shouldn't have fuel pressure. It's basically just trying to pump it up. There. I may have set my float level too low too, but I was driving this yesterday. Ooh, shit. Yeah, I forgot we were in gear. See, it's running a little rough. We need to tune up, but and it's in gear. It's running very, very low. I tell you what, I got an idea. We'll tune it right quick here. We'll tune it in gear. What the hell was... Okay. Something come flying at me, I don't know what. I've got a wedge here. We'll put it underneath the tire. And we'll tune the idle in gear. It's a dog. That's not my dog. Okay, we'll stick it under here. Kick it under there. And I'll start it up. Well, I probably should straighten the wheel, but I do not, you don't ever want to, okay, it's not a good thing, you never want to turn the steering wheel without the engine running if you have power steering on these older ones, because you'll damage your pitman arm shaft seal, and what that means is basically you'll be leaking up power steering fluid faster than you can put it in. Oops, I forgot to push the button and pump the gas. Okay, now it's on that wedge. This is your idle screw here. I don't see any leads. It will idle up a little bit as it warms up. It's really missing. That's mixture. That's gotta be mixture. Hi. God. Screwdriver anywhere here? Well, where the hell did my screwdriver go? We'll just turn them by finger. Lean? Are we rich? We're lean. There we go. It was too lean. Check the other side. There's 2 screws on these. Right here. Trying to screwdriver. I can't turn this one with my fingers. That either. Falls into the intake, you're fucked. Oh, a little gasket here maybe. Oh, that's weird. It's not actually wet. I thought it was. Okay, and I think think I left this to where I can turn it by hand, but it's pretty tight, so let me see what the timing's doing. I think I turned it down a lot, and it usually sits about right here. There we go. So now let's see what she sounds like here. It's sounding okay. But that's a really high idle for being in gear. That's in gear. I'll turn it down a little. It's shaking pretty good still. Ooh, that thing's cold. That's freezing. There's actually a number of things I'm actually checking while I'm back there. What the exhaust smells like, various other things. You want to know if it's rich or if it's lean. If it smells like pure gasoline coming out of that thing, then it's running rich. You don't want rich because that'll waste your money, but you don't want it too lean because you'll burn a piston. See, like right now, it sounds like it's running lean. Something changed here. Other than the timing. Yeah, it's the other side. Idle air mixture. It's the other side, because this one's not. Yeah, it's the other side. I hate this one. It's a stiff bastard. Lucky I got a long fingernail. Maybe running too rich. No, that changes it. I need to go find a damn screwdriver. This is ridiculous. I found a screwdriver. Okay. I have a timing light to adjust that, but I was running too rich. I was running too rich. There we go. See, inward, when you tie them to the right, you're leaning it out. When you turn them to the left, you're actually, when you turn them to the left, you're actually richening up the mixture. That's idle mixture. This right here is actually your idle adjustment, which basically pushes back on that throttle. Pretty simple process, actually. It's not bad. Adjust this one a little bit because it's still bouncing pretty good. You hear how when you lean it out, hear how it changes? Bring it back up about a quarter turn. Smooth it out. Where it sounds right. It's in gear. That would have been a bad mistake. But yeah, it sounds okay. we're going to go ahead and put the air cleaner back on it, and I'm going to shut it down. It would hop over that. It would definitely hop over that if I gave it a little gas. I'm going to shut it down. Say it goes forward. Pull that out. So it doesn't have any pressure on it anymore. So we're going to go ahead and put our air cleaner back on here. Set you by the battery here. Just a second. Or on the battery, that's fine. It's going to be a long video. I might cut it into a few sections or something. I need a longer stem. Choke's all the way open. Okay, so Holly recommends no more than 7 psi. They say 5 is ideal on these. But before I got that regulator, I was running at 9 to 10 psi, and that's crazy. You should never run that. And I've got it's a manual fuel pump. I don't know if you can see it down there, but it's hard to get to. I've changed it out. You can't see it because the exhaust is in the way, and the power steering pump. So there was a little bit of preparation, I guess, that we had to do before we could actually hit the road. So we're going to take it for a test drive and see what happens now. We go get some rent money to pay landlord. Put you up here. And put you in place with that. Okay. The camera's in there good and tight. And we'll just we'll do various things and try to listen to it a little bit. You can probably hear it on this camera. Oh, I know it's been over 15 minutes. But we're gonna drop it in reverse and shut it off, and then drop it into drive, because we can't shift gears while we're in it without that cable. I have a weed eater in my way. Alright, gonna start it up. Ready? 3, 2, 1, ignition. Yeah, it's running a little rough and not quite acting exactly the way I want it to. Idle's still pretty high. Things like that. I'm gonna roll the window down. I'm hot. AC doesn't work. Needs to recharge. It was an old R12 system. Okay, I'm gonna go shift gears. This is a pain in the ass, but that's the only way I can do it. I can't find the cable for it. And when you do that, you got to keep in mind what's on your column. You got first one all the way to the back is going to be park. Second one's going to be reverse. Third one's going to be neutral. Fourth one's going to be drive. Fifth one's going to be 2, and the sixth one is going to be number 1. I've got it in drive right now, so let's see how she acts. We're going to be forward. She kind of stumbles and hesitates there at the beginning when you first fire it up. I noticed that. That could be timing, that could be carburetor, could be a couple of things. Speed bump. Where's the speed bump? Oh, there it is. There it is. I knew it was around here somewhere. I want to bottom out my truck. pay her any work comp for it, and so she ended up losing her house. That's fucking Walmart's fault. I do blame Walmart for that shit. Brake, we're gonna roll back a little bit. I guess not. But I am gonna chalk the wheel, and I'm gonna get my camera out of here since it's about a $400 camera. Lock everything up, and I am going to cut the camera while I am inside Walmart because, yeah, people are gonna look at me funny when I have a camera that I'm talking to. I just wanted to make sure the red light was still blinking on this as recording. I'm going to do a massive amount of editing on this probably, and try to cut it down to at least maybe maximum maybe 15-20 minutes, guys. So I'll see you in a few. Ooh, I need to oil the window hinges and mechanisms. Lock that. That one's locked. Alright, guys. Catch you in a few. Peace out. Sorry about that. I had the cover shut on it because it was in my pocket. We're at 28% battery. I'm just going to head home, so if you guys want to, I'm not doing anything fancy here. I'm just basically putting the rest of the video in. I mean, we'll edit it later. But I got groceries and rent money, and I'm headed back home. I'm gonna go pet Sapphire, probably mesh these videos together and edit them, and we'll be doing good. Wait, it's idling real high. Let's see what kind of video we got here. Should be 1080p high def. Right up like it's supposed to, but it acts a little funny. Uh-oh. Well, guess what, guys? You're upside down. Sideways. Here. Like this. Put you up there like so. Turn signal. Well, I'm not sure how I had this before, but that's okay. Oh, I had Taz holding you up. Okay, that's right. There we go. Anyway, guys, leave me something down in the comments. Talk to me a little bit. This is gonna be a long video. I'll check the comments, and I actually like to kind of hear what you guys have to say. Come on, fucking traffic. Jesus Christ, what the fuck time is it? What the fuck? Could've gone there. I'll go after this GMC Envoy. I take it kind of easy. I got a truck payload full of groceries, so going everywhere. I it's liking that new power valve, to be honest. I'm not sure which one it had in it. It didn't have any numbers on it. release the throttle, it's like it's pushing against me when I'm trying to push the brake. If you guys are still here this long in the video, you must really like the channel. It's not very exciting, I know. This video anyway. I'm still waiting on 50-foot cable to go from the computer to the new monitor. So then I can make gaming videos again. Well, we're sitting at 180 after all that, 180 degrees. So we're not running real lean or rich. This thing always sits at 180 degrees. It always sits at 180 degrees, no matter, unless it's running really lean, then it'll run around 215. So we'll park here, unload the groceries. At this point, I don't even know if the camera's even rolling, but we're gonna park here, unload the groceries, go inside and kind of hang out in the air conditioning for a while, cool off, and take her easy. You guys, you guys have a good one. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And we're actually a gaming channel, but this is going under blogs, because this is like my video blog while I'm trying to get everything together. And this is actually something new that I'm doing, that I've started. So anyway, you guys have a great day. My name is Elijah, PS85 Gaming, and peace out.